Do you know status code 200 does not mean that your APIs are working correctly? Status code 200 only means that the request was successfully received and processed. But what is there in the actual response? It does not check that, and that is why you always have to check the response. So there can be scenarios like you get a status code 200 in the response, but the response can actually be empty, or there can be some error message in the response, or there can be a scenario where there can be a payment API that gives you a status code 200 but the transaction actually failed. There can be a login API that gives you status code 200 but there may be some login failure, or there can be some error message in the response. So it is always recommended that along with checking the status code, you should always check the response, the fields, the business logic. So always remember, a status code 200 does not always mean that you got the correct